volume and capacity. You know that in a cube, when you count your cubes, that will be your volume. How many cubes will you find in that block? So your formula will be your length times by the width times by the height, or you can say length times depth times by height. If you look at this work here and you count the blocks, it will be the length times by the depth times by the height. So it's 2 times 2 times 2. And your units will be, this one is in meters, it will be meters times meters times meters, and that's meters cube or cubic meters. Meters to the power of 3. That's why you must know that 1 cube, 1 times 1 times 1 is 1 cube. 2 times 2 times 2 is 2 cube equals to 8. And you have to know by heart up to 6 cube. And when you count your blocks, it will be the 4 times 4 times 4, length times by the depth times by the height. And it's important to always write down your formula. If you look at the formula here, you can have in the volume, it is millimeters cube or cube millimeters, cube centimeters, cube meters or kiloliters. The amount of space is occupied by a prism. That's what you call a volume. That is the amount of space. So if you put this block in a bath with water in, the space that that block will take in the bath is your volume. Then you get the capacity. The capacity is how much can a container hold. So capacity can. Volume is vol, say. So just think a little bit in Afrikaans. So your capacity is measured in milliliters, liters, and kiloliters. Then if you look at 1 square cubic centimeters, one block with a square of 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter, 1 cubic centimeter equals to 1 milliliter. A teaspoon is 5 milliliters. So if you drink medication and it's 5 milliliters, it is actually 5 cubic centimeters. 5 of those blocks. You can build the blocks and test it and see. It is really, so it's unbelievable. Doesn't sound correct. So 1,000 cubic centimeters equals to 1,000 milliliters, and that equals to 1 liter. If you have a cube of 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter, 1 meter, it's about your hip height, is 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter, and you fill it with water, it will be 1 kiloliter. To convert your units, you struggled in the test with this as well. When you convert, remember now you have millimeters. There's 1,000 millimeters in a meter. And then the scalum centimeters is in between. There is 10 millimeters in a centimeter, 100 centimeters in a meter. If you want to convert from millimeters to centimeters, you know it's 10. You go from the small to the big one. So you have to divide by 10. If you go from the bigger centimeters to the small millimeters, big centimeters to small millimeters, you have to times by 10. The same with centimeters to meters, small centimeters to bigger meters, you divide by 100. From the big meters to the small centimeters, you times by 100. If you look at the example here, 34 millimeters, and I convert to centimeters, I divide by 10. If I don't see the comma, it's at the back. Gets one space smaller, so it will be 3,4 centimeters. If I go to square millimeters, 2 of them, I have to divide twice by 10. So it will be 2 places. Now the same with cubic. Now I have to do the same thing. I just think how many millimeters will I find in centimeters? It will be 10, but now because there's a 3, I divide 3 times by 10. So there's my comma if I don't see it at the back. 1, 2, 3 places. And there's my answer.